Welcome viewers to another fabulous episode of Unapologetically Free. Now today I will be answering the viewers' questions on No Fap Part 2. The first question is by Man Human. Does weak men reproduce weak children? I am married and I'm afraid because of my shameful past life of ejaculation and wasting semen, it could affect my child. So in how many months should I plan to have a baby? Now first off, no, I don't think weak men reproduce weak children, but I would say weak men produce weak children. Just note the words produce and reproduce. I believe a lot in nurture. I believe that a father who is able to set boundaries, who is able to lead his children, who is able to discipline when needed, as compared to a weak father who is hesitant, unassertive, indecisive, weak, exudes a lot of fear. A weak father would very unlikely produce a strong child, because your child will take after your weakness as a role model and therefore become weak in itself. So I believe a lot in parenthood, in shaping your children's life, not based on the moment of ejaculation. I honestly don't think it matters that much. In how many months should I plan to have a baby? I would say at least retain your sperm for at least 14 days, and that would be safe. Next question. Does women also lose their vital energy during orgasm? Now, I don't have any clear signs on this, but I believe if you're talking about self-stimulation, then it follows the same pattern of dopamine release that all no-fappers know about. That is to say, in males, and it will cause the brain to desensitize and follow the addiction pathway, and therefore you will feel weaker when you're addicted to something. But if I answer your question directly, I would say no, women do not have semen to retain, and that is why I don't think their vital energy is lost through orgasm. Next question. I have found that not only masturbation, but sex also rob men from vital energy during orgasm/ejaculation. So what is the minimum number of days a man should ejaculate during sex to maintain his energy? Now, there is no real science to this, obviously. But I would say if you are young, that is around the age of, let's say, 16 to 25, then go ahead with like once a day. But as you age, decrease accordingly. For example, once every 3 days when you're 30, once every week when you're 35, and so on. Now, I got this idea and principle from a book that is based on the Eastern philosophies, where they talk about semen retention and the like. But the principle is that ejaculation drains your life force or nutrients. So the more you ejaculate, obviously, the more nutrients you lose. But of course, go ahead and have sex without ejaculation if semen retention is what you are looking for. Next question. In how many days can a man recover his power and brain if he is ejaculating from the past 11 years without giving a break of even 1 month? A good timing to follow would be 90 days. I would say physically most of your benefits will come back within 90 days, but in terms of really messed up brain healing, it might take more than that. We have no fappers who report that even like 7 months in, 8 months into no fap, they still notice benefits to the brain in terms of clarity of thinking and calmness of mind. Next question. I have heard that sperm is formed in approximately 3 months. Is it true? Well, I don't know, and neither does it really matter. The general principle is that blindly ejaculating results in waste. So you most definitely should stick to not fapping if you wish to preserve that source of energy that is within you. Next question is by J. Abrams. Day 31 hard mode. What are the benefits thus far? How is female attraction? I will answer this question together with the next, which is by Twerking Man. He asks, how old are you? I'm 25. And he asks, do you get female attraction? If so, what stories can you share? Now, first off, I don't like the term female attraction or female attraction story because it assumes that by me not doing anything, I can attract like a magnet females. I can attract. See, a lot of no-fappers want to passively attract females. Now, to be sure, you will have more state control when you go on no fap. You will give less shits about people, and this will in turn be viewed as more attractive. But females are in general more reactive. That is to say, you would have to initiate and show attention and pursuit and interest before most girls will react favorably. Now, I will do up a video on this topic soon, but just to answer briefly, in terms of this area, you'll have number one, improve eye contact. You can start to hold eye contact with the opposite gender, and this is something important because guys that fap consistently, chronically, 2-3 times a day, you will realize that you will tend to have a weakened sense of eye contact, what I call shameful eyes, to the point that you can see actually some nerds out there, some nerds who can tell always watch pornography every single day. When you look at them, you know that they won't be able to hold firm, steady eye contact with the opposite gender. This is a huge problem that NoFap solves. You will no longer have shameful eye contact. And since doing NoFap, I've stopped taking bullshit from girls. I start to stand my own ground, start to be more anchored in my own person. So that in itself is another huge benefit that you can expect when you go on NoFap. So I hope you like this video. If you do, like it, comment, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you again.